Hey, this is Matt from InvestingQuant. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. And this morning, the markets gapped up within the prior day's range, tested higher, and then had some news come out with a drug test that went on for a COVID-19 drug that the markets did not like the results of. And they fell back down around prior day's close in all four indices and have since kind of bounced around, consolidated between there and yesterday's high. So what I want to do here is just test this price action where you open up in the prior day range, you make a higher daily high, so we've got a higher high than yesterday's high, and then you are trading either above the prior day high or below the prior day high. I don't know where we're going to be at 3 p.m., but I'm going to set this up as a 3 p.m. test, and we're likely to be close to prior day high at that time. So we will take a look at what has happened historically in this scenario. I'm going to run this in all four instruments. I've got an intraday time-based entry selected. We will use 3 p.m. Eastern time as the entry time. This will be set up as a long trade. For the opening filters, we are going to be looking at gapping up inside the prior day range. And then we're going to add some price action around what has happened between the open and the entry time. So that price action information is going to be that the high of the session is greater than the prior day high. And then are we trading at 3 p.m. above or inside of the prior day range? So I'm going to first start if we're trading above the prior day high at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Lastly, I am going to add that we are trading below a 200-day moving average. That is not the case for the NASDAQ today. And then view results. These are the results for that pattern, and you can see the ES has held up pretty well in that pattern. If trading above the prior high at 3 p.m., it has favored the long side. ES just slightly, or I'm sorry, NASDAQ just slightly favored, but this one is not applicable for today since it is not below the 200-day moving average. YM and Russell both confirming with the ES a bullish bias there historically. So that is if trading above yesterday's high at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Now let me come in here and adjust it and say what happens if we're trading inside of yesterday's range. So if I just change that intraday close to equals inside prior day range, view results. Here you can see the bias not nearly as attractive. ES is down to about a 48% win rate, so pretty neutral on the win rate there. NASDAQ pretty neutral there, YM pretty neutral. Russell, the long side, has still been favored in that scenario, 60%, but this bias not nearly as favorable as the one if trading above the prior day high at 3 p.m. So that one does not look all that attractive to me. So good luck the rest of the day, guys. We will see you tomorrow.